And people in the Florida Keys, they are being told to get out. They are driving now toward Miami at this point. But that city, too, is bracing for strong winds. In fact, Miami already issued a warning to construction sites. They have to have everything tied down. Here in Tampa Bay, we have a construction boom of our own. 10 News reporter Eric Glasser shows you how the projects here are prepping for winds.
Wind speeds of 150 miles an hour are dangerous. A 2x4 traveling at that same speed can be deadly.
I wouldn't want to be near it.
Which is why a lot of worried people are looking up around Tampa Bay. The potential for high-rise havoc. So many buildings under construction, vulnerable to Hurricane Irma's ferocious winds.
Everything falling down and people getting injured. This place is so busy.
In St. Petersburg, Mayor Rick Kreisman says his office has now reached out to contractors, urging them to do everything they can
to start securing their equipment, building materials, everything they can so that that stuff doesn't become a weapon.
In Tampa, Mayor Bob Buckhorn says it's the same. Public projects under their control, like the one at Old City Hall, have already started storing loose articles and building materials. But private builders are responsible for themselves.
Recognizing that in 100+ mile-an-hour winds, I don't know what you're going to be able to do.
Residents also have an obligation to be good neighbors. That means bringing in trash and debris, even patio furniture that might be on outside balconies.
It just lifted up and spun.
In 2013, a small tornado ripped through downtown Tampa, picking up patio furniture on high-rise balconies, hurling it onto the streets and channel side, an indication of just how dangerous even smaller items can be in a storm.
Yeah, it'd be scattered all over the town. I mean, people get hurt, you know, and a lot of injury potential.
As for those giant cranes like this one in Tampa and another in downtown St. Petersburg, they cannot be moved in time. In South Florida, people are already being urged to keep their distance. Construction, usually a welcome sight, another potential hazard in a major storm. In St. Petersburg, Eric Glasser, 10 News.
We talked to workers at two of the biggest construction projects on both sides of the bay. In both locations, they said that they have spent the last 2 days storing and tying down materials that could get blown around in a storm.